Hi guys, my name is Nokuhle Kumalo Chamoto and I'm the author of Boss Your Money, which is now available at exclusive books, Takealot, Wordsworth, Reader's Warehouse and many more. Please do check out my link in my bio so that you can grab your copy. But okay, let me get into the questions. I've got some questions that my publisher sent to me that they believe you guys might like to hear. Okay, I haven't pre-thought about them. I'm also low-key just testing if I'm ready for my book launch, which is happening soon. So I don't know what the moderator is going to ask me, so I don't want to be too prepared. So I'm kind of going into this blindly. And the first question is, why the title Boss Your Money? This is okay, funny that my publisher would ask me this because they helped me get to this. To be quite honest, I had a different title in mind. My title was actually The Wealth Creation Formula. Hence, it's written Learn the Wealth Creation Formula. However, when we were obviously finalizing the book, we felt like Learn the Wealth Creation Formula was a bit wordy, and I think there was already another book that had a similar title. So we came up with the title Boss Your Money. Initially, I'll be very honest, I was hesitant. I didn't like the word boss. It sounded so cringy, but also it was giving #girlboss back in 2015 or 2016. So I was just like, I don't know. I've also never referred to myself as a boss. I always say maybe I'm a leader. I just feel like the connotations that come with the word boss are negative. But I realized all of this was just me being hesitant or not being confident enough to call myself a boss of my money. And it was like, if you're not confident with this title, then why are you writing this book? So I was like, you know what? Let's go, Boss Your Money. Boss Your Money. So yeah, the initial title, my husband and my little brother kind of forgot the titles. And I was like, oh my goodness, these are two of like my biggest supporters. If they are also not sure what book I'm writing, is this the right title? So yeah, that's how we got to Boss Your Money. BYM. But no, we don't shorten it. Or do we? Do we have a hashtag? I don't know. How was money treated in your family? In other words, was it something that was hardly spoken about, or did everyone feel free to be open about it? So growing up, my family did speak about money. It wasn't really a conversation we shied around from. However, it wasn't something we spoke about to a great extent because my parents were also young adults at some point trying to figure this life thing out. So they were also just sharing what they knew, sharing from their own experiences, but I wanted more. Okay, and I realized that when it comes to money, there is a lot of secrecy around it. However, this secrecy actually doesn't really protect us as the individuals. If anything, it allows predatory institutions to take advantage of people where you're getting things that you shouldn't really be getting, or being told you can afford things but you really can't, and you're just suffering. For that reason, I was like, I want to learn more about money so that I can teach other people, so that we are a lot more informed. How would you say your relationship with money has changed? I no longer stress about money. My husband might laugh and say I'm lying because I still do stress just a little, but not from a point of panic and a point of thinking the world is ending. It's more a thing of there's a lot that needs to be done. I need to be very smart about how I deploy my resources. I can't get it all done. I just need to make sure that I have the timing correct. Okay, so back then, money felt like something I needed to have. I was actually in a scarce mentality, which we cover in this book, but I now operate from a level of abundance. I look at money as a numbers game. Numbers that go up and down, and you can put it in a bank account, you can put it in investment, you can have it as cash, you can convert it to assets. Okay, and that's actually something we touch on in this book, because in the past I used to not like seeing my bank balance go below a certain amount. I just felt like it was so irresponsible. What do you mean you have less than 5,000 in your account? And actually I'm lying, 5,000 is a very high benchmark. I was like, what do you mean you have less than 1,000 in your account? But now I don't really stress about that. Okay, yes, I might have less than 1,000 in my bank account, but where is the rest of it sitting? Could be sitting in an investment. I could have bought a new gadget like a camera, lighting, or something that is going to make me more money. Money that is sitting idle in your bank account is dangerous because you're just one swipe away from finishing it. But if you actually use your money or you direct it to a place where your money will be used and work for you, e.g. investing, even saving. But obviously saving doesn't really have a lot of money. Saving is your safety net, and that's actually something that I probably want to do a whole video on, about how there are things that you need to do, there are things you need to tick on. And actually I don't even need to do a video, it's in the book. It's in the book. This is so great that, you know what, I'm so used to wanting to do a video on things because people need to, you know, or I want to expand more, but I don't need to anymore because it's in the book. Okay, yeah, and I think those are the questions that they had for me. Yeah, I will catch you guys next time.